Okay. Hi peeps, it's been forever. I'm excited to make another video. It has been a long time since I've done it. Anyways, I've been working on my website. So finally some of my artwork is going to be up for sale. It's going to be at www.paradoxshapesyou.com. Sorry, scratch that. .life. Paradoxshapesyou.life. And you can purchase originals, you can purchase prints. I'm coming up with a pack of postcards that represent my artwork, and I'm excited about it. It's fun, honestly. I'm excited to make first couple sales and expand the the expand my horizons and having people maybe purchase something. I believe, I know that I will become a free artist, a wealthy free artist, one way or another. And this is my major goal. So if you're curious to watch my journey, you are always welcome to participate. I'm still working my beloved 9 to 5 at Menswear House, which actually teaches me a lot of things that if it wasn't for this job, I probably would never learn how to communicate, build rapport, certain aspects of sales, management, leadership. This is a great opportunity for me to gain specific tools for the time when I'm no longer working at 9 to 5, but actually having my own, whether will I call it a business, I will call, I don't know what I will call it. Business sounds busy, and I don't like being busy. I like being free, and I love the idea of having flow of income that's just constant. So this is what I'm gonna work on. So here are some originals that I actually gonna be selling there. This is a carrot and a calf. That's what I called it. And on the website, when you go there, you can actually see and read the story of each painting. I tried to make it fun. I did use the help of ChatGPT because I think, honestly, it's brilliant. We're becoming such good friends. Now, this is one of the most recent ones. I punctured it. I actually carried it around and I made a hole. So the only way I've worked around it, I didn't want to waste the canvas, and I liked the sky. I made the hole bigger and turned it into a portal. Might as well put UFO in there. I love UFOs. And this was an old painting. I maybe made it 2014. I refined it recently and I put some glitter in there. So now it actually looks a lot cooler. So you can also purchase it on my website if you're curious. You can also get the prints too. Now, this was one of my vibrant pieces that it may feel a little aggressive, but I painted for the scam artist who actually did really great job scamming me. Admittedly, power to him. He did fantastic, and I was really mad at him. I guess I'm not mad anymore sometimes. But kind of dude, kind of F you. But at least I lost lots of money. But at least I have a cool art piece because of that. So I'm happy about this one. And I have this guy. Painted for one of my MIDI painting workshop pieces. And now it is up for sale, and also going to be a print and a postcard. I wish I could just flash it like, fan it like a deck of cards. That would be cool. So my artwork. All right. Anyways, this will be all available on my website. And I wanted to share a couple of things that I've recently had cognitions on. Me and my boyfriends, we had really intense, intimate experiences that not sure where they came from. Something started happening to me physically, emotionally, and spiritually as of 2018, 2019, and it gradually escalated. I somehow fell into a meditative practice that I didn't know that I was doing. I was just trying to escape my ugly reality. Then I learned to cleanse my thinking and my boyfriend, when we met, he actually helped me a lot with kind of disciplining my mind and disciplining my emotions, because I was emotional and mental wreck. My mind is still very busy, but now it's at least slightly more organized busy. Now, there's a book we started reading, and it's basically about Tantra, which is a science like yoga. Yoga is not just the postures and figures you make with your body. You are stretching and you're helping your body to move certain energy flows, but yoga actually translates as unity with the universe. And it has a lot of topics to it. It has a lot of modules. It expands. It is an expansive topic. When I first tried yoga, I found that the breath is very important for me. And it took a long time up to just now to realize that. Sorry, my cat just opened the door, so I need to close it. It kind of disturbs me when I'm recording the video and there's doors flapping around. Goofy. So, with movement of energy in yoga, that kind of came to me gradually. Like the more I'm breathing through my whole body, the more I'm discovering the energy flow. I had minor myoscoliosis and some bone deformities, which are now healing, and I'm feeling ease in my skeleton more and more and more. I'm now capable of almost doing the splits, which I was younger. I went to acrobatics class and I was never able to do the splits. Now I'm 33. I just turned 33 recently. I was able to do the splits. I'm capable of folding 90 degrees almost all the way to, touching my knees with my forehead. How is it a thing? I could probably make another video so I can show you that I can now do it. I did have in the center of my spine, I had some bulging out discs that you can still see a little bit. It used to stick out so much. Now it's so little. And I'm breathing easier. My mind is better. And yesterday, as I was meditating, I was applying certain ideas from the book that I'm reading, which is this. Me and my boyfriend reading this, which also mentions that it's very important to be able to relax your body completely. This is something I've been playing with recently, because as much as I'm stretching through yoga postures, when you're stretching, you feel the tension and you're trying to push it further to release it. And then I was thinking, what if I do the opposite? What if I actually try to relax my muscles? So I would stretch, and I would find the point where it just starting to stretch and you feel just the slightest tension, not pain, just mildest tension. Like right now I'm feeling just a mildest tension in the right upper part of my mid back. And I'm trying to guide my muscles to work through it. So if I can relax muscles around the spot and allow my breath to flow from my lower belly to my forehead, that actually it's like energy channels work in reverse. If you have, muscles, your body, your muscles are structured accordingly to the energy flows that have been in the working for centuries and centuries and centuries, thousands of centuries. Like the human body was not built in a day, maybe in Bible, but so your muscles, the way they build, they usually like layers of kind of scales, like fish scales, one on top of another. It's like if you zoom on the hair structure, they have this type of fluffy things all around. Now the muscles are kind of the same way. It's why whenever people do the deep tissue, your masseuse will move your muscles up this way first and then brush them down like this. So actually ruffles them up. And then when you gently ruffle them down, that actually settles and they get relaxed. So you can also do it without a masseuse, to the best of my experience. I do not know. I'm not telling you to do that. Please go to masseuse. It feels fantastic. I'm just saying what I started experiencing when I'm allowing my external muscle structure to go deeper and deeper and deeper into a relaxation, but I'm conscious of my central channel to keep lifting air and central channel connecting from the lower belly to my forehead. So my body relaxation goes down, my central channel goes up the vertical scale, and that reverse motion actually helps me heal my spine. At least that's what I've noticed last night. I had such an intense vibration going from my root chakra to my sacral to my solar plexus. And as I laid down on the ground flat, first of all, I felt a lot of ease in my spine, in my muscles, in my back. And I then started feeling each energy center kind of pulsing, pumping. Like you could almost feel it shrinking on the ground, like an earthquake. And it's not the first time I'm feeling it. I've been feeling it throughout this time as I was kind of trying to reconnect with my spiritual body, which is not I wasn't able to find too much information about it when I was doing the yoga training. There is some of it, and I talked to one of my yoga teachers who shared her experience. She said she was looking for answers, and she dabbled in so many different traditions and beliefs and whatnot. And then when she stumbled upon Himalayan yoga, this is where she started finding all the answers. That was great. I dabbled into this. I'm so widespread in where I get my information from. I've learned about sacred secretion. I've learned about Kundalini. I've learned about Himalayan yoga. I've learned about Ayurveda, connection with herbals and foods, superfoods, and all of it works in entanglement, but I still didn't have the answers. And then recently I've decided to use an approach that I used in learning English language. As many of you may have noticed, English is not my first language. I initially was born speaking no language, but I learned to speak Russian first. And when I came to the United States, when I had resistance of understanding certain things, like when you put there or a or idioms, certain things may just feel complex, especially slang or like common language when it's not formal. What came to me, and I adapted that mindset that as long as I just accept it and use it, eventually maybe I will be able to understand it, which worked. So same here. I was looking for answers. I was trying to ask other people, ask Akashic records, ask shamans, ask whoever is deeper into spiritual knowledge, what's happening to me. One of my yoga teachers said, well, why do you want to know any of this? It's all an illusion anyways. I was like, God bless you. I mean, that answer annoyed me, but she was right. Miss Janie, she absolutely is correct. And that's something helps me to remember that, don't take anything too serious. It's an illusion anyways. Just live life and enjoy it. So Himalayan yoga, sacred secretion, the Christ oil, all of this is a thing, right? Alchemy. And then Jim and I started reading this book, and I started having some answers. And it blows me away. I'm only 50 pages deep so far, but that actually just so far in the first 50 pages, she's just explaining what's going to be in the course of the whole book. But the concepts that she shares in short terms so far, I already feel that this is it. This is what I've been looking for. This is what's happening to my body naturally. Maybe there were past lives that I already got the understanding of that, and now I get to remember this and utilize this and stop questioning what is happening to me, but accept that this is happening, and I get to learn and practice it again, and hopefully eventually share it with others and help them feel better in their own bodies. I was very disrespectful of my own physical vessel, and I'm still eating the fruits of it. However, now, as I respect it more, as I cherish it more, as I honor it more, I feel the improvement in my mental, in my physical, in my spiritual bodies. There was also one Russian art therapist that I follow on YouTube, and she did mention that wealth and prosperity come to female whenever they start loving and respecting and treating their body with such a love. Basically, treat yourself like a queen, like you're the most like your body is the most precious thing you can ever own. And if you take good care of your body with respect, with honor, with joy, then you will attract beauty around to yourself, and it will genuinely, be creating around you. Sorry if I butchered the language. Anyways, that concept kind of stuck with me, and I started taking a little bit more care of myself. I did lighten my hair. I started doing makeup again because I detached from it for a while. I started using body oils and massages, doing yoga my own way, not the way that we are taught. Whoever discovered yoga, there is a gentleman who actually was the yoga initiate. He invented yoga, and I'm sure he went through the same process of simply following the energy flows, starting with breathing, and then just start moving his body forward. I'm convinced that this is how it happened. I don't know if that's true. This is just my own speculation, but it works for me. With knowing yoga postures, I was doing them mechanically. Now, when I started implementing breath first, breathing through my diaphragm, I started working and moving my diaphragm, because the more I try to expand my stomach and lower the diaphragm, the more I feel my back muscles pulling down and actually stretching the tensions that I had back there that didn't allow me to move or breathe or feel ease in my skeleton, in my spinal column. Now, the more I practice moving my diaphragm up and down, the higher and lower it goes, the more I can breathe in and get some air, fresh air in my lungs. I feel oxidation in my blood. I feel sensitivity to certain foods. Despite me having some skin issues when I'm eating certain foods, I guess they call it psoriasis this day, when I'm conscious of what I'm consuming food-wise, if it's fresh fruit, vegetables, cleaner foods, like, for example, I love condiments, but I can't eat too much of it because I will feel it instantly. There would be an itchy spot. I'd be like, God bless it. I eat a little bit too much. Drinking clean water. I just realized at my parents' house, they have water filtered with salt, and I'm realizing that salt is probably not that good for the body, because I have gained a little bit of weight, but I haven't been able to drop it. So I wonder if I switch to just distilled or clean bottled water, that would be better. We will see. I will experiment on this. Anyways, what I'm trying to say, learn to listen to your body. It's very important. It's the only true place you get to live in. It's not your house, it's not your city, that's your body. And we need to learn to be in coherent relationship with it. Listen to it, because your body will tell you. If you have diarrhea, your body is telling you that there's something not functioning properly. You need to take better care of it. If you have constant congestion, your body is signaling there's something you need to work on. There's something that needs to be released or worked through or communicated. We need to learn to speak to ourselves. I have this daily prayer I do where I thank the one infinite creator for being here with me and allowing me to wear this vessel and be in community with this vessel, and thank thank every cell of my body for being in such an intimate connection with the source energy that I don't even consciously comprehend, but I know that it's there. And this little gratitude practice, I feel like, helps me to connect with the source a little bit more intimately. So this is what I've been contemplating for the long time, but right now I feel like I was at least capable of putting it into some coherent words. Now, one little cognition I had yesterday that I want to share: staying in the present moment. Also, everybody will always say, "Oh, stay in the present." Great, this is the best thing you can ever do. Again, reading this book, one little line she says, being present in the moment. I realized that yes, there's no past, it's only memory. There is literally no future, it's only projection. Now, when you're staying in the present and you don't have anything else around it, then there is no habits, there is no habitual behavior, no physical habits. There is only a pure essence of choice in the given moment, right? Like, the only way you have some type of habitual behavior is because you either remember that in the past it felt good, or you think that it may make you feel good in the future. But in the present moment, you may not even need anything. Even like, why, there was a question I read recently, why some people don't eat for 2 days and they think they're starving to death and they're going to die. And some people who are fasting on purpose for 2 or 3 days and they feel even more healthy, even more rejuvenated, even more vitality after those 3 days of fasting, not for a single moment thinking that they're starving. They knowing that it makes them healthy, that rejuvenates their body, their vessels, their blood cells, and everything. And it's beneficial for you to take a break from eating every day. So again, being in the present moment and what consists of this present moment. That's why mental disciplines are important. That's why focusing is important. That's why being kind to yourself is important. Our mental diet is also consists of being kind, loving, and honor, and giving honor to ourselves, to our minds, to our bodies, to our emotional state. And then you can share that love with your loved ones and your family, and it will radiate outwards naturally. So again, I'm curious how far in the book it will be. They will have more answers. I will probably share more of it here. Remember to go to my website and order some artwork. That's not all of it there. I still have a few pieces that I'm finishing there, and the mural still has to be finished. But I'm really excited to have it released. If you have any ideas for custom orders, if you want to make a portrait for your loved one, or you have a gift for someone, give it a month, but you can always reach out to me and ask for a custom artwork, and we can negotiate the price. I can give you a quote and see what's possible. With that, I leave you all in the love and in the light of the one infinite creator. I love you, peeps. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for watching. And even if you're not watching, I thank me for being here. And I thank you for being out there. And just go have awesome life. I'll talk to you at some point. Bye.